Hey guys, welcome back to Clockwise Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into it today, HBAR. I'm going to be talking about HBAR, going to be giving some price predictions, my personal price predictions, not financial advice, but I do think that HBAR's price point is by far the most underrated blockchain project out right now, just due to its price point as well. I think that is extremely undervalued, and we're going to dive into it today. Taking a look at HBAR. HBAR is, pretty much, it's a leaderless proof of stake network with a hash graph consensus. And, I think everyone needs to pay attention to this proof of stake model. Like Ethereum transitioned to proof of stake. Cardano started at proof of stake. HBAR is killing it at proof of stake, and we're going to dive into why. Now, we've talked about this before. We've talked about the governing council. I know you guys see this over here. We've talked about this already. Everyone sees it, the governing council, and I don't think it's talked about enough. I do think that once you really pay attention to who is behind this project, okay? I'm not even going to talk about price real quick. We're going to talk about who is behind the project. Then you can make your decision, make your educated guess on who is going to win when it comes to blockchain potential, when it comes to price action, and pretty much all the above, right? We're all here to make money. We're Clockwise Crypto, helping people move forward to financial freedom with crypto assets. I do believe that HBAR is that asset that is going to transcend and change people's lives. Okay. Now, I had this feeling about Cardano. This is the exact same feeling I had about Cardano when it was at 3 cents. Okay. Let me just clear that up. I called Cardano at 3 cents. I bought Cardano from 25 cents down to 3 cents, dollar cost averaging in. Okay. And Cardano flipped to go to about $3.20. Okay. So this is giving me the same feeling. And, I know you're not supposed to be emotional with investments. You're not supposed to keep your emotions out of it. But I've made decent amount of money going with my gut. And HBAR is by far giving me the most conviction, right? Throughout this bear run. Throughout this bear run, accumulating. If I'm gonna tell you this, if HBAR is under 10 cents, I'm accumulating until it breaks out of 10 cents. And my target is gonna be $1.40. My first target is gonna be about $1.40, anywhere from $1.20 to $1.40, depending on market conditions, right? Depending on how Bitcoin's doing, that's gonna be my target. But diving right into it again. Looking at the governing council. Now, I know some of you guys can see this. Looking at the screen, everyone knows where I'm at with it. We see over here, you can see it. There's still some spots available. HBAR is governed by the world's leading organizations. They have Google, IBM. They have Boeing, okay, T-Mobile. And, the list goes on and on of high-performing players. These people just don't stamp their name next to anyone, okay? Remember that. These people don't stamp their name just next to anybody, okay? And, thinking of that alone should at least have people just to, raise their eye. Like, let me look into this, right? Let me look into this. So going to the network and talking about speed, okay? The speed is out of this world. Okay, this is as of this post came out as of today, and looking here about the comparative analysis of current transactions per second across major blockchains. Just let that sink in. Blowing everyone out the water. Nowhere close. And if you've bought HBAR and you send it to a wallet, you send it to your cold storage wallet, and anywhere off the exchange, because you don't keep your coins on the exchange, right? You're able to see the speed there. So let's say you have a random wallet and you're sitting there, you do the withdrawal and it's a wallet that's right in front of you. Wait, see how long it takes for you for those funds to get to you. Going through an exchange in this fast, right? Because sometimes exchange takes a little bit, a little bit of waiting. Even through the exchange, moving your HBAR is like fast. Okay, so Hedera is already with TPS is killing it. No competition. There's no one even close to what HBAR is doing. Okay, now let's go to the price action. I know everyone's anticipating that. Let's go to the price action of HBAR. Okay, and I get it. Like, HBAR is not as sexy as Solana. Okay, it's not as sexy as Polygon, and I get it, right? It's almost like, Hedera's like Cardano. Like, it's not as flashy. They're not like all over the place, right? And like Stellar, kind of boring, but they're sharks, killers, and really making an impact. And the value is coming through the work. The value is coming through the tech, not the hype. Okay, and that's one thing that I think people aren't paying attention to, right? So current market cap, it actually fell a little bit. The current market cap sits at 2.9 billion, only 2.9 billion. Now, we just saw the speed. We just saw the performance, the TPS, and you see who's in front of HBAR already. We got projects like Injective over HBAR, Monero's the OG. It's been around a while. It's over HBAR. Optimism's over HBAR. So we have Bitcoin Cash over HBAR. Now, do you really think HBAR is not going to get into the top 10? Like, look at the players that are in the top 10. Do you think HBAR is not going to be in with Solana, XRP, Ethereum, and let me see, Avalanche? Do you really think Hedera, HBAR, we're going to call it HBAR, is not going to get into the top 10 when the bull run comes? Guys, there's not really a scenario where it does not get into the top 10. Okay, like, let me just put that out there. There's not a scenario where it doesn't get into the top 10. And looking at the competition, like Litecoin, no one's performing like HBAR right now. Like, no one's performing like HBAR is. And if you look at the network, you look at the consensus service, you look at the network's native cryptocurrency, the smart contracts, how it works, and dive into the tech, you're going to see that there's nothing even close. There's nothing even close. So why do you think Google aligned with Hedera? Why do you think Google aligned with Hedera? Just follow the money. Right? And I'm not saying follow the money here when we talk about the market cap. I'm saying follow the elites, where the elites are aligning themselves with. Okay, Google doesn't join a governing council of Hedera and not utilize their tech as they try to continue to be innovative and utilize blockchain technology in their line of work. Okay, like it's almost like the writing's on the wall. And people aren't going to understand it until it's too late. So it's going to be like, oh, did you hear about HBAR? Once everyone starts talking about HBAR the way I'm talking about HBAR, it's going to be too late, okay? You're going to miss the wave. You're going to get in at some crazy price point and miss the gains, right? And then it's going to be almost like those people that were talking to you about Dogecoin after Dogecoin was at like 50 cents. And they were like, oh, it's going to go to $1. But you got it at 50 cents. So at most you're gonna double. It didn't even reach $1. I think it reached like 79 cents, and then pulled back. Right. So once those people that aren't in the space start talking about HBAR, you missed the boat. Okay. So pretty much right now, HBAR is sitting at 32 on CoinMarketCap. Was at 28, but now it's down to 32. Currently sitting at 8 cents. Now, I did buy a bag. I've been dollar cost averaging, but I did buy a bag this past week it was. And I'm going to continue to buy a bag until it's over 10 cents or above. I'll buy a bag until it's 10 cents. Like, that's how confident I am. I think that there's no scenario where HBAR doesn't reach $1. Like, my target's $1.20, $1.40 at first. We'll see how the market goes, and I might ride it up because I do think it has the same performance potential as Cardano. Like 30 total, I think total supply, circulating supply right here. Let's do circulating supply is sitting at 33 billion. Okay. And I look at Cardano, which shot up to $3. I look at the performance there. It's about the same. The circulating supply is there. It's under. So can HBAR reach $3.20 or so? Whatever it was. I think it was about $3. But can HBAR reach the same price action as Cardano? I think so. Now that's a little aggressive. Like I told you, my target is like 120, 140, but we'll see what happens. If I'm riding, I'm riding. But I definitely do take profits, guys. I am not, I had a friend, I told him with Cardano, this video is about HBAR. I'm gonna share a Cardano story real quick. Cardano shot up to $3. I told my friend, hey, look, I'm cashing out. I'm gonna pay off all, my wife's student loans. We're gonna cash out, pay off the debts. Cash out some, partial cash out, and cashed out. I think it sold about 30,000 ADA, and still had about maybe 100 or so left. And he didn't cash out. He was like, "Oh, I'm listening to someone that's going to ride to 5." I'm like, "Bro, you got in with me. We got in like 3 cents. His average buys were 3 cents." And I was like, "What? All right." And wrote all the way down, guys. Take your profits. Take your profits, okay? Like, set up targets where you're taking at least something off the table, because then if you take at least your initial investment out after you made some crazy gains, the rest is house money. The rest is house money, guys. So going into the price here with HBAR, all-time high is about 55 cents. I did take a look at that. All-time high is about 55 cents, and I do think that is that's fair. I think that's fair. I don't think that that's anything to frown upon, look badly on. Back in 2021, its peak was 50 cents. Okay, about 50 cents. So do I think that in the next bull run, HBAR can at least clear its all-time high? Absolutely. Do I think it can go to over $1? Yes. So I'm stacking. This whole red area is accumulation zones, guys. This entire red area, I think you can put a cap. If we look at the chart, I think, and this actually ended up doing a double top. It didn't clear this level. I would say this is about the 10-cent level. It did do a double top, so it didn't clear. Actually, yeah, it's about 10 cents, like 9.9. And when you look at that, I do think that you can really give some respect to that level. And that will be this entire zone is going to be my accumulation zone, guys. I'm going to take you along with me here and show you this entire zone here down. So anywhere from here to here, 3 cents, even lower. I don't even care if it goes lower, but I'll just do this box and I'll level support. This entire zone will be like my buy zone. So we'll make it like green, something positive. I'll make it green. And this entire zone will be my buy zone. And I'm going to accumulate as much as possible HBAR, just because I truly think that this is the project that everyone is sleeping on. And when I say everyone, I'm talking about the masses, because like it's not really out there despite the performance. Like, you see how fast it is. It's a superior blockchain. And it's a well-known governing council. Everyone knows these companies that are behind Hedera. Okay, cheap fees, next to nothing. Okay, green services, not a high level electric use, unmatched utility, infinite scalability, best security, and really it's a superior blockchain in comparison to what's out there. Like, it's Cardano and HBAR, guys. Like, when you talk about blockchains, okay, proof of stake, and it just seems like proof of stake is winning. It seems like proof of stake is the way to go. And I think HBAR from a price standpoint can 15x easily. And I do think that, to be honest with you, that it's being slept on and it's not being taken seriously, and it won't be taken seriously until it's too late. Until it's too late. I'm not saying it never will, but it will be one of those where, oh man, did you hear, HBAR, and the people are going to get in, start buying. And, at the end of the day, that's when I'm going to start selling. At the end of the day, when you start buying, when the masses start buying, that's when I'm going to start selling. No one's talking about HBAR right now, and I'm going to be the one that's going to be one of the only people, not the only, but I'm going to be one of the people that are going to be selling to you and others who are not watching this video, who are going to be buying at $1.20, thinking it's going to go to $10. And that's just the way of the game. That's the way of the world. And like in crypto, it's one of those scenarios where if you're not trading leverage, someone has to buy your asset. Those orders has to be filled with someone doing the reverse. So if you're selling it, someone has to buy it, or your order's not going to be filled. So definitely love HBAR, guys. Definitely think this is a sleeper. I do have HBAR. Now we're going to talk about price prediction. I do have HBAR going to $1.20 to $1.40. My aggressive price prediction for HBAR, I do think it will perform like Cardano and go to $3. Now, will that happen this bull run? I do not know, but it's happened before, guys. Let's not act like that when I say $3, let's not act like that hasn't happened. Let's not act like Cardano didn't go from 3 cents to $3 in a bull cycle, okay? So I do think that Hedera can perform like Cardano did. So guys, just wanted to add that to you and give you some value of my play. I am buying HBAR as long as it's under 10 cents, and I'm buying it heavy right now. Dollar cost average again. I believe in it long term. I believe it's a superior blockchain, and I do think the only blockchain that would really have any competition right now to it would be Cardano, and Cardano's at about 60 cents. So from a price action play alone, I think HBAR is superior. I think HBAR is a better, faster network that's being slept on overall. And I think people should definitely take a look. This isn't financial advice, but I think a lot of people are going to miss out on this opportunity at this price point. And I do believe that it's extremely undervalued, guys. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.